folks. Hey, folks. Happy Friday. Maverick Indicators here. So I am getting into an options trade here. So, a lot of times on this channel, we trade futures. And we're either trading on NinjaTrader or TradingView. That's where our indicators work, NinjaTrader or TradingView. But today, I'm trading some futures and I'll post some of that stuff as well. But right now I'm getting into an options trade because it doesn't matter what you're trading. Meaning, if you're trading stocks, if you're trading futures, if you're trading crypto, if you're trading Forex, our indicators, they're my favorite tool by far. And let me show you why. Again, we're in options. I'm trading the options on thinkorswim, but I'm using TradingView as my charting. Okay, TradingView as my charting. All our indicators work on TradingView and NinjaTrader. But man, look at this. First off, I'm in this trade. Okay, I only got into one contract. It's Friday. I don't mess around heavy on Fridays. So I literally just bought one contract of Apple. All right. And for my options traders out there, I am not an options expert. I always just buy at least a 50 delta because I want to get paid, right? So I buy at least a 50 delta. So look at right off the open this thing. We've posted so many videos on the opening range breakout strategy, the 5-minute opening range breakout strategy, and how the Maverick AI Pro just crushes it with that. I mean, just crushes it. And then you throw in the Maverick Radar and oh my gosh, but look at even if you just took the opening range breakout here, this thing flew up. Maybe you were a scaredy cat and you waited a whole nother candle and you took on the buy signal. Still flew up. Man, what a beautiful open on Apple here. So awesome. Like just so awesome opening. Okay. All right. So let's talk about why we're in this trade. Look, the Maverick AI Pro, the thing that's coloring your candles and giving you this background color and all these up and down arrows, we call them confidence arrows. It colors your candles to the data, not to price and direction. This is a picture perfect. Honestly, this is a picture perfect trade right here. The way this chart is setting up, because the Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data underneath the hood. I want you to hear me say that. It's coloring your candles to the data underneath the hood and not to price and direction. So right now you're probably just trading with red and green candles. Okay, that's fine and good, but all that tells you is price and direction. But what the Maverick AI Pro is doing is it's coloring your candles to a formula that we're running in the background to decide the severity and measure that buying and selling, okay? So, and it's a pretty complex formula, but man, it's just money to me. I mean, it's just awesome. So like, if you look at this open, look where you got the opening range breakout. Bright green candles. Actually, you had bright green candles most of the way up. Bright green is your strongest upside data candle. So when we break this opening range here, we have full confidence because we have a bright green candle. This works on futures as well. This works on, it just, you name it. But because we normally do the opening range break on futures, but I'm on Apple right here, but it's all the same. Okay. Bright green is your strongest upside data candle. So when we see a bright green candle, we have a saying, if you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Then what happens here? You get gray candles. Gray candles means indecision or reversal. Here it's indecision. It's clearly indecision. It's going sideways. So people always say, hey, how do I stay out of the chop? Well, don't get into gray candles. We know not to get into gray candles. The Maverick AI Pro colors our candles to that indecision. Ooh, I'm starting to get pink candles, folks. Starting to get some pink candles on this new candle. Pink is your strongest downside data candle, okay? So underneath the hood, that is your strongest downside data candle. All right, so we had bright green candles, then we had gray indecision candles, so we're going sideways. Then we have red candles. Red is your second strongest downside data candle. So think of this like a heat map. Bright green, really strong coming up. Gray, indecision. Red, ooh, now we're starting to get downside data. And pink is your strongest downside data candle. See this right here? You're starting to develop a pink candle. Oh yeah. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. That's our saying. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Okay, so the Maverick AI Pro is coloring your candles like a heat map of the data underneath the hood. Got a down confidence arrow too. I love that. All right. Up here, Maverick Multi-X, 5 traders. Think of it like, by the way, we got an A+ setup on the Maverick radar. I just want to point this out. Let me show you guys the Maverick radar first. This guy down here, this is the ultimate trading assistant. I'm going to say that again. It's the ultimate trading assistant. The Maverick radar goes through our entire checklist of everything we're looking for from our indicators, plus a kind of a little formula we built into it. That's what that Q column is. Proprietary formula there to make sure that you are truly getting an A+ setup. And it's grading your setup. So right now you have an A+ setup to the downside. A+ setup to the downside. So how cool is it that you could be about to jump into a trade and the ultimate trading assistant, the Maverick radar down here, is either saying you don't have a setup, and now you just take your hands off the mouse, right? You're like, oh, I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. Or you have a B setup. You saw we got in on this trade on a B setup. A B grade setup means either something's about to happen or you're losing that setup. And then an A setup, okay? So right now you can see we are, we just hit a little resistance there, and but you're back to your A setup. You're back to your A setup. Okay, so we have an A+ setup to the downside. Guys, this is like a beautiful, what a beautiful trade. Bright green candles all the way up, gray indecision kept you out. Then it reversed down to red candles, your second strongest downside candle, and now we're getting pink. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. Pink is your strongest downside data candle. We have an A+ setup to the downside. Maverick Multi-X, this is the guy that started it all. Maverick Multi-X, T1 through T5. Think of these as Trader 1 through Trader 5. They're algorithms, but think of them as Trader 1 through Trader 5. They all have a completely different trading style. They're all looking for different things. So when they all agree across 6 time frames, they all agree right now that we are bearish across the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, and 15 minute time charts. So instead of having 6 charts on your screen and trying to read them all, I can't do that. Why not have the Maverick Multi-X in a nice, neat little upper right-hand corner right here, just showing you, all the votes of these 5 traders. So again, this is like trading in a room with 5 other traders that all have completely different styles and biases, and they're all voting every single tick in movement, okay? It's just awesome. And then Maverick Trender down here is pegged to the top. When this line is pegged to the top, it shows massive strength and momentum, and you get this downtrend label right now. Look at this green one, just flew right up. You can look at the price when this green line was pegged to the top, just flew straight up. We call these flat tops. So guys, right now we have an A+ setup on the ultimate trading assistant, the Maverick radar. And I'm going to hang on to this thing. This thing is looking like it's going to come down. I'm in one put, just one contract, going tiny on a Friday at lunchtime, okay? But my ultimate trading assistant is giving me an A+ setup to the downside, and I got hot pink candles. I'm good. I am absolutely good. So listen, if you want clear vision on your charts like this, bright green candles, if you see bright green, it might just fly right off your screen. Gray candles, stay out of the chop. We don't get into gray candles. And then red, your second strongest downside data candle, and now hot pink, your strongest downside candle. Imagine trading with 5 other traders that they're all casting their vote and they all have a completely different style and they're all agreeing we are bearish across 6 time frames. And then imagine having the ultimate trading assistant, the Maverick radar down here, serving up when you have no setup, letting you know when you have no setup, letting you know when you have a B setup, and then letting you know when you have an A plus setup, whether it's to the upside or the downside, going through your entire checklist, and which is just absolute confirmation before you even touch your mouse. Okay, this is edge. This is why these are my favorite indicators, bar none. All right. So listen, if you want clear vision on your charts, never financial advice, do your own research, and never a guarantee, the markets. Woo, the markets have been something recently, huh? I mean, we got a lot going on in the world today, but that's okay. This is why we rely on our tools, because we want to make higher probability decisions. We're stacking probability in our favor by using these, okay? So again, not financial advice, do your own research. Come check us out. We, as far as I know, we're the only ones that have 7-day-a-week support. That's, you know what I mean? Go check out the Ultimate Edge Bundle. The value is off the charts. The value is off the charts. And we've been having meetings all day. We got some amazing stuff coming to you guys soon here. I don't want to build it up too much, but I'm starting to lose my voice too. But we got some, you just wait. April, May, we got some stuff planned for y'all. That you're gonna, I think some stuff you may have never even seen in your life. So I don't want to build it up too big, but it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be badass. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So anyway, I still have an A+ setup on the Ultimate Trading Assistant. I'm gonna hang on to this thing. I'm only in one contract. I have my stop loss at break even. So I'm just gonna let this thing go where the indicators say it's gonna go. And then I'll close it out when the indicators start telling me, hey, you might want to think about closing this thing out, you know? So listen, come check us out, all right? MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.